Hi babies. This night choke. Welcome back, my darlings. Welcome back to Sail with me, Shostly Me, where you get a gist. As it do waiting, as it hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you still to do what you lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel, or are you sitting on a fat long thing? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me, how do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist as it hurts? So, guys, for the very first time in the All-Star season, we have nomination back again, and yes, it has been done and dusted. Let's discuss how the housemate nominated and what are some of the reason I think I was expecting some nominations, and some nominations that I'm like, okay, you know what, I expected it from this person. But before then, I did not discuss with you guys about the envelope, right? The immunity envelope. Because my previous video, I did not discuss that. So when Biggie Sandra buzzer for them to start finding the envelope, three housemates found theirs. It was Prince. Of course, when Prince found an envelope, that means say is as good as saying no supposed to find her because he's a guest in Biggie's house. So Prince found his. Venita found hers for some reason. I don't know why she was hiding it. She just hid it from the housemate, knowing that she had an envelope. And also, she was even like searching after she found her envelope. I was like, did this girl forget that Biggie said that the moment you found yours, you just have to go sit back and chill? So people were like even asking, why is Venita still searching? Why did she hide it? All of that. So it was Prince, Venita, and Mercy. So after every Biggie gathered the housemates to reveal the content of their envelope. Mercy, her own is no immunity. She actually threw the envelope away. Biggie was like, pick it up and read it. And Mercy now read what is on her inside her envelope, and it was no immunity. Then Venita's own was just a riddle that she had to read out. I was like, okay, does it mean that you already know that this one is no immunity? That is why you had to do this. So guys, therefore, Prince to open his own. As if Biggie planned it for, I don't know. It is given that maybe Biggie told Prince where to see this thing. I don't understand. Because when Prince found his own, what was there is the content of Prince's own is that give any housemate aside yourself the immunity. Like any other housemate you would want to be saved. This one is just you finding immunity and giving it back to someone else. He choke. It would have been better. It's even better that it was Prince, one of the guests who are not even housemates, that saw this, because you will feel so bad that you found the black envelope and you are not the one that is using it for yourself, and all they told you to do is to find the next housemate to give it to. I'm like, Biggie, did Biggie plan this one, or this is how it will be sometimes? But one thing I love about this black envelope is that you cannot predict what Biggie has in that envelope. You understand? Next week now you might see something else. Anyways, as we all assumed, Prince chose Alex. The camera now, Kayode now went straight to Ilebaye's face, because Ilebaye and Prince were actually sleeping together on bed this afternoon. They even have cuddle. I'm like, hey, you don't reach like this. So, but anyway, choice, Prince actually chose Alex. I was expecting that from him, and Alex was so happy. Imagine Alex when no find envelope just like that. She's just lucky, to have seen that envelope. Now, guys, let's enter the nomination and how your faves nominated each other. Let's go. First off, before we start talking about these nominations, I do not see the reason why this housemate, they will call them to nominate their fellow housemate. They will be wasting all the whole time in the entire world. At a point, I started feeling irritated, because what kind of extra time are they doing? So kudos to people like CC, White Money, Pere, Adekunle, and who did I not remember again? That was so fast. Sharp. They gave us name and they left. No drama. No, you give 15 seconds. Biggie, wait, Biggie. What's all those ones? Biggie gave you guys 30 minutes for nomination. At least, some of the housemates you would, want to call. Kudos to this housemate I mentioned. And I think including the HOH doing, she was fast with her mentions too. What is all these ones? Anyways, Soma in his diary session mentioned Pere, Mercy, and Lucy. For some reason, I was expecting that I know Soma would mention Mercy, because ever since this season started, Soma and Mercy, Soma not really bad Mercy like that. If Doyin was not the HOH, Soma would have mentioned Doyin too. I think they are the top two ladies he do not really like in that house, I do not know why. Anyways, coming from Ilebaye said Sheyi, Ike, and Lucy. I loved Ilebaye's votes. Like, it's just as if the viewers told her to mention those people, So she did mention Sheyi, Ike, and Lucy, And then Sheyi mentioned Angel, Pere, and Prince. Actually, the reason why you're seeing most of this new Biggie's house guests, the way Biggie asked this thing, he was like, mention two housemates from the old housemate and then one housemate from the new, excuse me guys, from the new housemate. I'm like, oh, okay. I think Biggie did this because if he had left the housemate, they will be mentioning more of the Biggie's guests. They will not even concentrate on their fellow housemates. So that's why you're seeing at least one guest housemate in each of the nominations. So Sheyi nominated Angel, Pere, and Prince. Of course, that of Angel from Sheyi, I was expecting it, obviously, because I don't know, Sheyi never liked Angel Ilebaye, so I don't know. Maybe if Ilebaye, I don't know, but he did not mention Ilebaye for a reason, because they would think all eyes have been on Ilebaye, so he would not mention her. So I was expecting Sheyi to mention Ilebaye too. And then Angel mentioned Sheyi, Ike, and Lucy. It is Ilebaye and Angel's nominations for me, And then, of course, I think reverse is the case for Angel and Sheyi. They're not saying no jig. Then coming from Ike. And yes, another thing I noticed is Angel and Ike, they know they go same way. They never liked each other in that house. So it is quite expected. Then Ike mentioned Angel. Of course, we were expecting that Ilebaye, obviously, Ike could not pretend or hold anything back, So he has to mention Ilebaye and Prince, So, and then Venita mentioned Angel, Ilebaye, and Prince. Oh my word. I was thinking you guys said Venita care about Ilebaye. I thought you guys said Venita care. I keep saying this thing. Even till tomorrow, I'll keep saying it. I do not know how you think about it. The only housemate that I can make sure that I can say, oh, with my full chest, that I know that cared for Ilebaye was Doyin. I do not know how far now because I cannot, say. But when I know, Doyin is the only housemate I knew that cared for Ilebaye. Now, Venita, with all the cantamotion, everything she tried to put between those friendship, now claiming the better one, and for Ilebaye even actually listening to them over her friendship. Now, what is it? Venita still chose Baye. And when she was choosing Ilebaye, she was like, oh, I don't want to choose this person, but Ilebaye. I'm like, okay, you don't want to choose this person after other housemates that are there, and you say you don't want to choose this person. Anyways, Cross mentioned Ilebaye, Adekunle, and Lucy. Cross really surprised me, even surprised people join. Because, Cross, how can you be nominating your kissing partner? Hello? This is to let you guys know how much Cross like this lady, Kimopra. Because I think the only reason Cross could mention Ilebaye's name right now is because of what maybe Ilebaye said to Kimopra the other time about that Cross is not worth fighting for and all of that. But it's so surprising because the last time I checked, Cross and Ilebaye, they know that they do not take themselves serious. They always say that it's after this house, then I will fling you, then I will dump you, those kind of thing. They always say then I will trash you. They say it together. The feeling was mutual for the two of them. I was surprised. Cross nominating Ilebaye. Out of everybody waiting for house, I'm like, wow, interesting. Mercy Eke did nominate Pere, Adekunle, and Lucy. I knew Mercy not to badu Pere from the onset. I knew I was expecting Pere, but Adekunle, I think so too. Then I don't know why most of the housemates were nominating Lucy. Coming from New Energy, New said White Money, Ike, and Kimopra. I don't know anything about News Ono. White Money said Sheyi, Adekunle, and Prince. Already before White Money went to the diary session, people are already saying, oh, White Money is going to nominate Cece. They were saying White Money will nominate Cece, but I am so glad White Money proved them wrong, Then, Pere nominated Sheyi, Venita, and Shozi. And then Cece, let me say that of Cece because it is not here. Cece nominated Sheyi, Adekunle, and Prince. Sharply, she not even waste time at all. And then Alex nominated Pere, Adekunle, and Shozi. And I'm like, Alex, you too carry Pere for mind though. Is that how serious it is with you and Pere thingy? From friendship to, enemy. Coming from Adekunle, Angel, White Money and Prince. I was expecting Adekunle to mention White Money because ever since we got into this house, we never hear word for Adekunle, and every time White Money is this, White Money is that. Meanwhile, what surprised me is White Money mentioning Adekunle in his nomination, because I was like, oh, so White Money knew Adekunle, there's something off about him. That's so good to know that the feeling is mutual. Coming from Doyin said Venita, Sheyi and Sholzy. Then Biggie now called the guest housemate, you understand? So Biggie told them they are not to nominate any housemates, okay, as their guest housemate. But Biggie would like to know whom they would have loved to nominate, if they had the opportunity to. Kimopra said Adekunle and New Energy. Then Prince said Adekunle and DK. I do not know the way they were just calling Adekunle, And then Biggie asked from Prince. Biggie did not ask Kimopra, but Biggie asked Prince. Prince said no reason, that those are the two people he's not kind of close with. Lucy mentioned Soma and Angel. Said for no particular reason, just because she just don't want to see how they would feel. Then Omashola said Lucy. It was only Lucy that Omashola could mention. Omashola was like, Biggie, I did not have anybody in mind. Now I mentioned Angel and said because maybe we are not close. He said Lucy is kind of stiff, So with the name being mentioned, then we have Adekunle, Sheyi, Ike, Pere and Angel up for nomination this week. Meanwhile, it is how Angel is the only female among other ladies. Is that how they do not really like her in the house? And I was like, Angel, wow. And it is how these people did not even remember Cece, White Money and Mercy. The three people which get strong fan base there. They did not remember them. I'm like, okay, maybe they feel there is still time that they will be saved. They just want to leave it for later, because they did not even mention them. Like, White Money was like twice, I think Mercy was one. Ilebaye was like twice too. So, but Angel, Angel was expecting that she would be up, and she's up. And now it may seem as though this your faves. If you're standing Adekunle, Sheyi, Ike, Pere, Angel, this is the time you have to, do all you have to do for them. Meanwhile, adding up Lucy, Biggie add Lucy amongst the guest housemate, and Lucy is also up. Does it mean Lucy will be going on Sunday? Because Lucy was like, in her diary session this evening with Biggie, she was like, oh, Biggie, I am just happy, I'm excited, but I'm just wondering how you would remove us from the house. How, you understand? I'm like, okay, does it mean that it was supposed to be this Sunday that the housemate will be leaving? Or will Biggie be doing it bit by bit? I do not even know. But Lucy standing up, I'm not expecting her to go, but you never can tell Biggie's plan though. Anyways, guys, there are other gists I would want to discuss with you guys, but let's finish this nomination thingy. How do you feel? Which person's nomination surprised you? Which person's nomination, choke, or you think you were expecting or you were not expecting? To me, I was feeling Baye would be up, but it's so sweet that she's not up. And also, I was thinking Cece would be up. I know she will feel so good that they did not nominate her. At least she'll be like, at least nobody had her in mind like that, like she used to think previously, and it's a good feeling. So guys, tell me how you feel about all of this. I will see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.